Hello, and good afternoon, class. How are you doing? Hope that you are all fine and healthy. Today we're going to continue our lessons in Unit 5, page 40. Unit 5 is a new unit for us, and it is entitled Famous People. Do you know what famous people are? Have you ever seen or met any famous people? Post something up on our Telegram post of someone famous that you met. For example, maybe a famous singer, a famous movie star, or even a famous politician. Have you ever met any of them? So what is famous? If you say famous is someone who's really important or someone is really well known within our community or within the world, you are correct. Because famous people is someone that everybody knows. So let me ask you this though. Am I famous to you? I hope so. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture and tell me if you know who this person is, okay? Please post something up on our Telegram post who this person is. Can you see this person? This is from the movie that she played in Maleficent, and this is from the movie that she played in Tomb Raiders. And this is her regular picture. Again, I will post these pictures on our Telegram post so you can have a better viewing. So who is this person? Post something up on our Telegram post. Who is this person? Who is her name? Or what is her name? Okay, can you please take out your book and turn to page 40? I got mine marked. Page 40. The title is Famous People, but this is the particular person that we are talking about. And if you can see, her name is Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie. Let me write that down for you. A-N-G. Oops, Angelina. So, what movie does Angelina Jolie played in that you know, that you have seen before? Have you ever seen the movie Tomb Raiders? Yes? No? If not, I will post something up about that movie Tomb Raiders and some of the actors that she played in or played with. Do you know where majority of the movie Tomb Raider was filmed at? Can someone tell me? Post something up on a Telegram post where the movie Tomb Raider was filmed at. If you have said about 50% of that movie is filmed in Cambodia, you are correct, because most of the movie is filmed here in Cambodia and in the Angkor Wat area. Have you ever seen it? I hope you do. If not, I will post something up on that scene for you to enjoy it, to watch for a minute. And again, on your free time, if you have, you can also watch the whole movies and see what the movie is about. Okay, in your reading about Tomb Raiders, you will come across some words that I wrote down here, your keywords that you might not understand or have difficulties understanding it. So we will go over these words together, and hopefully you understand it for your reading. The first word I wrote down here is rebellious. The second word is stardom. Then the third word is blockbusters. The fourth word is humanitarian. The fifth word is underprivileged. Again, all these words have to do with Angelina Jolie, on how she was when she was a kid, because she was very rebellious. But later in life, when she was an adult, she became an humanitarian and helped a lot of underprivileged kids or underprivileged families. Okay, I'm going to go over with some of these keywords, but I will not write it down. I will just talk about it. So for you to understand, you either have to replay the videos or look for some help in the dictionary to find what these words mean. Okay, let's go over the word rebellious. What does rebellious means? Rebellious means if you have said that if you are like against the law or something that's always against something, you are rebellious. For example, if your mom tells you, please go do your homework and read your book and study. If you tell her, no, I won't study, I want to go outside and play, you are rebellious because you are doing something that's against your mother's wish. That means rebellious, always against something. The second word, stardom. Is Angelina Jolie a stardom? She's a star. If you say yes, you are correct. Stardom means that you are already popular. You become somebody big and somebody famous. So you are stardom. Blockbusters. So what is Blockbusters? Let me know. Say something in our Telegram post. You say Blockbuster is a mega hit or a big sold, or something to become real famous, like a famous blockbuster movie, you are correct. Blockbuster means some things that have become big and famous already. For example, like a movie or a song or a TV show. It became a blockbuster where everybody want to come and watch the movie. Okay, the fourth word, humanitarian. Humanitarians. What does that word mean? Humanitarian. She is a humanitarian when she became older. Humanitarians means she like to help out the people, especially people that are underprivileged. Humanitarian, like she give her time, give her money, give her effort, and give everything she got to help out people from every race and every different country. So humanitarian is someone who helps people. Underprivileged. Underprivileged. What does underprivileged mean? If you have said underprivileged means someone that is poor or someone that have a trouble or hard time earning enough money from day to day, you are correct. Underprivileged is someone that's poor and need a lot of assistance and are struggling in this world. So all these words have something to do with Angelina Jolie, as you will find out in your reading. Because in the beginning, like I said, when she was young, she was very rebellious. But as she became a star and made a lot of blockbuster movies, she became an humanitarian, which helped a lot of underprivileged kids or underprivileged families. Okay, now for your first task. Your first task, I want you to read 2 paragraphs on page 40 and record your voice and post it up on our Telegram post, okay? But for those of you who want to read the whole thing, you can. And I really wish you did. So read this paragraph, 2 paragraphs, and record it and send it to our Telegram post. That's your first task. And question number 2, I want you to also write the 5 keywords with their meaning. So these 5 keywords, you can write it down in your notebook and write down the definitions and the meanings to it. Again, if you need to hear me say again, you can watch the video over again to hear me explain what these meanings are, or you can read your book and try to figure out the meaning from your book. Okay, class, you will have 40 minutes to complete this task. Once you complete this task, please post it up on our Telegram post so all of us can see your work. See you on the second video. Hello class, welcome back to our second video for today's lessons. So let me ask you this, how did you enjoy reading about Angelina Jolie? Did you find her very interesting? Was she very rebellious when she was young? I hope you say yes. And what kind of humanitarian was she? Did she help out a lot of people during her older age from a lot of different countries? Especially if you find out or Google more about her, you can see she have done a lot for our country. She have done a lot for Cambodia. She have built some schools in the province, and she have even adopted a son from Cambodia. Did you know that? And she have worked with a lot of underprivileged peoples in this world, helping them in Africa and also in Cambodia. So you can learn more about Angelina Jolie later on. But now I would like to introduce you to our second task. On your second task, I want you, after your readings about Angelina Jolie, I want you to answer the questions on page 41. Again, you can write it in your textbook. And for the first 12 questions, it says to find the synonym for these words. What are synonyms? If you say synonyms means words that mean the same thing, you are correct. I have wrote down here a few examples that I've taken out from the book, from number 1 and number 2. The first word is rebellious, and the second word is took off. All these words are taken from your reading on page 40. So if you can't really understand or find the synonyms to these words, read the paragraph again and try to come up with the meaning. What does it mean? Okay, for the first word, like rebellious. Remember I told you that rebellious means that you're always against something, that you're always fighting it? So rebellious means something is difficult or difficulty. That means you being real difficult. Like my example on your first question, if I say, if your mom tells you to clean up your room and you tell her, no, I don't want to clean up my room. I don't want to study. I just want to go out and play. So you are being difficult. You are being rebellious against your mom's order. And the second word, took off. Took off is also in the first paragraph. Like her career, Angelina Jolie's career took off. So the word took off is a synonym for which words? If you say it is a synonym for rocketed. Rocketed means like you have a rocket and it shoots up to the sky. So she became like real famous. So she took off, it's like rocketed, she became famous. Again, you have these 12 words, and please read your text and understand the meanings so you can find out the synonyms to these words. I will be here to guide you, so if you have any questions, let me know and ask me, and I will guide you through this task. And for the bottom 6 questions on task 2, it is all questions about you. So there is no wrong answers, just as long as you do it. For a question, like question number 1, what do you know about Angelina Jolie? So what do you know about her? You can write something about yourself. So how do you know her? Have you seen any of her movie? So all this question is about you. You will be given 30 minutes to complete this task. Once you complete this task, please send it to my personal Telegram so I can correct it and give you back your score. Again, if you need any help on these words, on finding the right synonyms, just let me know and I will gladly guide you. Okay, class, till we meet in the 3rd video. Bye. Hello class, welcome back to the 3rd and final video for our lesson today. Today we have talked about famous people, especially we talked about Angelina Jolie. So as you can see, Angelina Jolie throughout discussion has made a lot of movies throughout her career. She started very young in her movie career, and when she was young we learned that she was very rebellious. That means she was always against the law, always against some kind of structure. But when she grew up and got older and have kids on her own, she became a humanitarian where she helped a lot of people, especially people that are underprivileged, people that are poor, or people that can't really help themselves. So she became a very rebellious person to a very humanitarian person throughout her movie. And she has also adopted a kid, as you learned, from Cambodia, and filmed some of her movies in Cambodia, especially the movie Tomb Raiders. As you told me, some of you have seen Tomb Raiders, so that is very good. For those of you that haven't seen Tomb Raiders, I highly suggest that you watch this movie because it's a fiction movie, so it tells a lot about the countries of Cambodia, and it shows a lot of natural scenes from Cambodia. So it is very entertaining. And we have learned that Angelina Jolie have donated a lot of stuff to our countries and the world when her movie became a blockbusters. So for further discussion about Angelina Jolie, you can also ask me any questions and we will discuss more about famous people. Because for the next few weeks, we will be discussing a lot about famous people and different people from different regions of this world. Okay, now going on to your homework. I want you to, in your notebook, write down what's your favorite Angelina Jolie movie is. Some of you have already told me your favorite, but now I want you to write it down in your notebook. And 2, explain why you like that movie. So if you have watched Tomb Raiders already, so you can mark down Tomb Raider is your favorite Angelina movie, and tell me why you like Angelina Jolie's movie, Tomb Raiders. Because it was filmed in Cambodia, or because there was a lot of action scene in it. So when you write your answers, please write a paragraph or more explain your answers. So that means I want at least 1 page from you, okay? 1 page. You will have 1 week to complete your homework. Once you completed your homework, please send it to my personal Telegram so I can correct it and give you back your score. If you have any questions about our task today or anything that you want to learn more about our lessons today, just ask me and I will gladly guide you through all your questions. Thank you. Until we meet again next week, goodbye, be safe, and stay healthy, class.